Hello, my beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful gnomies. I hope you guys are doing great today. It is Thursday, which means it is our luck of the draw day, and we are almost through the week, you guys. It is almost Friday, so you can hang in there, okay? So let me know down in the comments what you have been up to this week, and has it been a good week for you? I really hope that you and your families are taking care the best that you can, and that you guys are having a good time. I know that some people have some rough stuff going on in their lives right now, and not every moment, not every day, maybe not even every week is a good one, but I hope that you can take a little bit of time to just set aside for yourself, take some deep breaths, pick up a project, and just take some time for you. Just decompress, de-stress, let go of the weight of the world. And I hope that when you come into this cozy little corner of YouTube that we have created here, that is one of those moments for you, that you can just de-stress. You can just shrug off all of the anxieties, all of the pressures, all of the taking care of everyone else, taking care of all of the things, and you can just be. So I hope that you can do that, and I hope you can do that today. So I am going to show you guys some luck of the draw stuff. I actually got to finally work on connecting some together. I say finally, I only planned on doing it like the last 2 weeks, but I just have been having quite the load of like plans and ideas and things that I'm trying to do all at one time. And I am a little bit overwhelmed. I am not gonna lie. Luck of the draw really like snuck up on me today. So I was quickly doing my Scrumble for today, but I already had filmed the parts of me putting them together, so I will definitely be popping those in. I believe I filmed it. Did I take pictures or did I film it? Oh my gosh, I can't remember at all. I will have to look in my phone after I'm done filming this. But I wanted to get the last triskelion made so that I can put those 3, what I was calling seashells, because they kind of look like seashells. When I finish all 3 of them, they go together. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my other Luck of the Draw videos. I have made 2 triskelion pieces, and ta-da! I made the 3rd one. So now I can put these 3 together and make the big triskelion piece. So I'm really excited about that. Don't mind this. This is here because I'm currently filming my Mario tutorial. Like I said, I'm doing so many things at one time. I am literally in the midst of trying to film my Mario tutorial, but I needed to get this done, and I freaking love it. I think this came out beautiful, like absolutely stunning. I love these yarns together. Like, I really love these yarns together. This just brings my, like, heart so much joy. Seeing all these colors together, I feel like this being here makes me want to hang something on it. Can we do this? Will it work? Let's see. Yeah! Okay, so here is my Luck of the Draw thing. Look, I can have 2 hands free. And I will let you guys know what yarns I used. I'm super stoked about how that came together. So I used this mandala ombre cake. This is in the colorway of Chi. It is a medium 4-weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic, machine washable, and dryable. And this thing comes with 344 yards of yarn. I love this cake. Like, absolutely. It is beautiful. This yarn is really soft too, you guys. Also, it's like this spun type of yarn. I think this might be called chain spun. I really love working with this. It doesn't split or anything. It is just like, this is like one of those real pleasures to work with kind of yarn. It's really soft. I want to get more of these. I need to see what all colors they come in, but also I just really like this purple. I want to like get more of this purple too. And then the other yarn, which I'm also in love with, is this Caron Simply Soft Party yarn. And it has some of the most beautiful sparkles. It is in the colorway of Purple Sparkle. It is also a medium 4-weight yarn. It is 99% acrylic and 1% metallic. Machine washable and dryable also. And this ball comes with 164 yards. I love it. Speaking of purple sparkly yarns, I keep seeing people posting Mary Maxim hauls, and there is this purple glimmer yarn that looks a lot like this, and I really want it. I think this is probably like my favorite sparkle yarn that I've ever had, is this particular one in this color. It's just so beautiful. But I honestly think it's these specific ones. The colors are so rich because I have the green also, and the colors are just so rich, and also the sparkles are just mixed in so nicely, like the way they did the metallic. Also, you don't feel the metallic in it. Like some yarns, like you'll run your finger across it and you feel like that really abrasive, like kind of metallic strand. This is still really soft. Oh yeah, I was like, where's my other ball? The other yarn that I used is this, which is some scrap yarn. This is Big Twist, but I don't remember the colorway. This is the yarn I used when I made my Gengar like a bajillion years ago, and I've just had like a little bit of it, and I just lately have been putting it into projects. So I purposely used it for the smallest like yarn eating stitch, because this was just single crochets and the other ones were like doubles and triples and half doubles. So I was like, okay, I don't know if I have enough if I'm doing those parts of it, but if I do it for the single crochet round, I had enough. So I really love the richness and the variety and like texture, or not texture, well, a little bit in texture, but in like the way that the yarn is. Like we've got a sparkle yarn, a solid yarn, this like kind of a tie-dye kind of vibe of yarn. I don't even know what they would call this. Well, they call it a mandala, but you know what I mean. How they would explain this. I would say this is like a tie-dye kind of effect. What do you guys think? Gorgeous. It's so soft. This is literally super soft. But anyways, guys, this is our scrumble of the week for Luck of the Draw. You guys, I forgot to tell you what Luck of the Draw is at the beginning of the video. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if you're new here and you didn't know what Luck of the Draw is. Normally, I tell you before I go into my big presentation of what I made. Luck of the Draw is something that happens once a week. I do my videos on Thursdays, and so does the creator of Luck of the Draw. It is a channel called Nan's Next Knots, and I will be linking that in the description box below. So if you are interested, you can go check her out. Once a week, she draws numbers from a hat, and they are numbers 1 through 8, and you get to pick what you correlate with each number. So some people correlate a specific yarn with each number. Some people correlate a specific color, which is what I did. And then some people in my community have actually even gone as far as to correlate a specific project with a number. So you can really do anything you want. This is very flexible, very like, you could just do whatever you want with it and have fun. So what happens is when she draws that number, you use that color, that yarn, that project, that whatever, maybe a different stitch. You could do a different stitch. And a lot of people do a blanket. And she actually has like a blanket, like a Luck of the Draw blanket, if you're interested in doing a blanket. And then basically when you get the color drawn, it'd be like, okay, for me this week, it was color 8. It wasn't actually color 8. And for me, that's Caron Simply Soft Party in purple. So I would do like a row in the blanket in that color. And then also usually there is another color that you use as your like connecting color. So like you might do your purple and then you might go back and do your solid color in between each Luck of the Draw. So it's up to you how you do it. But she picks the numbers once a week, and I'm not going to tell you the number on my channel, because if you would like to know the number, you need to go over to her channel, because this is her brainchild. And I just love doing this. This has been really fun. I chose to do Freeform Crochet for mine because I've never done a Freeform Crochet project. And I thought this was a really good opportunity to kind of have a prompt every week and something that was making me do some kind of freeform crochet every week. So like I get inspired by the color. I'm like, okay, purples, and I run with that. And sometimes I'm using like, well, I only have one pattern, which is this Triskelion pattern. And I have linked in all of my Luck of the Draw videos of Mars, who is the person who makes the Triskelion pattern. And she's also like a big inspiration to me for freeform crochet in general. But other than that, I have just been winging it and freeforming it. But I did get this pattern. My sister actually got it for me, which I was super, super excited about and happy about. Because it was a really good learning tool for me. So making this, this was my third time making it, but even just making it one time, it really opened up my eyes to a lot of techniques that you use when you're doing freeform crochet. Because when you do freeform crochet, you work it in chunks. So in traditional crochet, when you're making things, you usually would work like one round and that would be like all in a circle or whatever, and then you switch to your next color. Well, for this, you'll work like a chunk of color 1, and then a chunk of color 2, a chunk of color 3, then you'll switch back to color 1, because it all connects onto itself. So you have, you don't tie off or anything, but you would like maybe stop right here, and then you'll like work that and stop here, work that and stop here. And then since you, can go back to your first color, now you can work into these other colors that you brought in, if that makes sense. So it was really, really helpful having that to kind of learn how to do that. And also it's just a really cool pattern. So yeah, that was like a huge ramble, but hopefully you guys get what luck of the draw is. And if you're interested, you can still join in. I don't know what week this is, maybe like somewhere in the ballpark of week 10 of this go around of luck of the draw. This is my first time participating. But you could either catch up or you could just start where we are and just do it. I view everything like this as like just for fun. You can do it however you want. So if you just want to hop in and join in on this week, then go for it. If you want to catch up and do the last week's, go ahead and go for it. But yeah, I did connect together some Scrumbles, so I'll be inserting those clips or pictures or whatever it is that I did that I cannot remember. And I did pick a yarn to use as my connecting color. Originally, when I was picking my colors, I was like, okay, I'll use brown as a connecting color, because I was looking at like the fact that I had so many colors. Like every number for me is a different color, and I'm doing different yarns. Like it is my goal to use different types of yarn, different textures of yarn, like different sizes of yarn. I want to get like really creative with it. And so I was like, with all the different textures and sizes and types and colors going on in this, I need something like, I was thinking something a little more muted to tie it all together with. But when I went to go to connect them together, I just didn't want to use brown. So I decided, nah, I'm going to do what I want to do. So I ended up doing a Red Heart Roll With It melange, which I believe that I probably tell you the colorway of in the video or pictures or whatever it is I did. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that and show you guys what I got up to as far as connecting things together goes and how it is starting to come along. Oh, and for any newbies here, the end goal of my freeform crochet is that I'm planning on making a shawl with all of these Scrumbles that I'm making. So I know this video was really out of order, but hopefully it all makes sense. I hope everybody is having a great day. Tomorrow is Friday, so it is Community Spotlight. If you don't know what Community Spotlight is, it is where you can send in your makes, and every Friday I go into my email, I rifle around in there, and I find your guys' emails about Community Spotlight. If you can put Community Spotlight as the subject line, that helps a lot with that. And I go in there and I get your pictures, and I see what name you asked me to use to credit you in the email. That way I can credit you in the video, and I put together a little montage video of what everybody has been working on, and I put who you are and what you've made, and then everybody can see what you've been up to. It's a great way to let like-minded people see what you've been up to and get a little positive feedback, a little bit of like a pat on the back, people that are going to appreciate the hard work, and they're gonna know like, wow, that must have been difficult, or like, wow, that's so creative, or just whatever, you know. Show off what you've been working on to people who actually care about what you've been working on. And our community here is the sweetest. You are going to absolutely love it here. If you are new, I highly recommend browsing the comment section, and you may even make some friends. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go and swap over to whatever it is that I put together for connecting them together, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.